Let's talk about what will and won't fix your hormone problems, okay? I have heard it all from my clients. I hear, stories of them getting medical care or making choices for themselves. That simply won't fix their medical problems, okay? And their hormone problems. Here's what doesn't work, guys, okay? Buying a Peloton, and I'm not dissing on a Peloton, but no amount of cardio is going to fix low estrogen, progesterone, or testosterone. Going vegan, that's not going to fix your hormone problems. It may heal some chronic illness that you have going on, chronic viral issues, but it won't fix your hormone problems long term. Drinking wine, that's definitely not going to fix your hormone problems. If that was the case, we'd all have amazing hormones, ladies, and men, but this is not the case. Often it worsens and compounds the situation. Going on the pill or Mirena or any IUD product, okay? None of these are actually going to fix your hormone problems. They're not going to get to the root of how you produce hormones. In fact, they can actually reduce your body's production or suppress your body's production of hormones because they'll tell your brain to stop producing them if you are putting a lot into your body, okay? So, how do we fix hormone problems? Well, it's very simple. First of all, I do testing. I do what's called the Dutch test. I've talked about it in a lot of these videos. It's a dried urine test for comprehensive hormones. This looks at 21 of your androgens and their methylation or detoxification pathways. Number one, so you get the test, so there's no guesswork. The numbers don't lie. You can't argue with the numbers, right? So we know if you're even a candidate for HRT, if that's something you want to do. Number two, getting off of your chemical synthetic hormones, especially if you're going through menopause. You know, taking a birth control pill at age 24 is not necessarily warranted when you're in your 40s and 50s going through menopause because you're not using it for birth control much anymore. Number one. Number two, your hormone levels can already be dropping, and so you don't want to suppress your body's own natural manufacturing of those hormones. You may need to switch your hormones and get on different levels of estrogen and progesterone, especially if you're having vaginal dryness, if you're having night sweats, if you have insomnia. All of those can really be mitigated with an amazing HRT cocktail. And this is for men and women. And this is not the HRT that, was around 20 years ago. There's so many different ways that you can administer HRT. There's lotions, there's creams, there's patches, there's gels, there's oral dosing, there's suppositories. So there's so many incredible ways now and delivery systems that you can get a balance of hormones if you're even a candidate, okay? Stress management, also really, really key for balancing hormones. If your stress is excessively high, you're often gonna tank out your estrogen and progesterone, and you will have very high cortisol and blood sugar. And that is a recipe for developing that big old muffin top around your midsection that can turn into a cake top down the line. Okay, so you want to do strength training. Strength training is one of the most important things that you can do to balance hormones and get your testosterone up and help fuel the mitochondria in your body so you feel more energized, your insulin and cortisol are under control, and you maintain that curvy, beautiful waistline that you had before you went into menopause. Of course, sleep, stress management, watching your diet, not having too much sugar and refined carbohydrates, really getting a nutrient-dense diet, okay? So in a nutshell, go for the good stuff. Rewatch this video a couple times, take some notes on it, save it, forward it, share it to your friends and your people, and let me know what's working for you.